Hey, my little sugar wiggers, what's up, my little beautiful butterflies? I'm out here on a Saturday night. Nothing to do. Well, I got something to do, but I ain't want to do it. Okay, let's just put it like it really is. I ain't really want to do it. So I came out here to see who I was going to chat with tonight. Let's discuss this dating game. I've been thinking about it ever since we talked about it earlier. Been back in the pool again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give y'all a few minutes because this thing is not giving y'all notification because it's got a time that I'm coming on at 12:59. But I've been back down there working again. I found you, Sting. If you anywhere around, I found you. You were the first one that came up tonight. And that's another reason I came out here is because if you're listening, you're no longer blocked. How you got to be the first one today, I'm going to tell you. Diva, I had unblocked you yesterday. You were blocked again. I didn't have any content creators at all. I don't care who it was. I I had none of y'all blocked. But you were blocked. Tea Time with Chris was blocked and Coco was blocked. Along with Diva. Those were the content creators that were blocked. I never blocked any content creator. Ever. Okay? Hey, Auntie, I found out part of the problem. Okay? You get your notifications. Okay, good. That's good. So anyway, I was telling them, Auntie, I worked on the computer about 2 whole hours, and um, I was able to straighten out some things. What had happened was, I'm not calling no names, even though I know who it was, had gone into my Google account. I had changed my password on YouTube, but I had not changed my password on Google. Okay? So every time I would do something, hey, you wouldn't show us the view, would you? The view? What you talking about, Jace? Huh? I don't know what the view is. Oh, the pool view? Yeah, if you want to see the pool view, you can see it. Uh-huh. Hold on, let me turn it around. There you go. That's what you want to see? Okay, let me turn my chair around so you can get the view you want. Okay. Hold on. I had to figure out what you were talking about. Okay, there's the view from the balcony. That's what you want to see. No problem, Miss Jace. You got it. Okay? So anyway, y'all, I worked again about 2 hours on the computer. So the particular person was able to go into my Google account and was still blocking people in the account through Google. Okay? So that's what was going on. You like that, Chase? Okay, Jace. Yeah, it's pretty at night. It's really peaceful and it's really pretty. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm going to try to hold it as still as I can. I did not bring my stand out here. I left it inside, and I need to order some more so I can have them inside and outside. We even got people out here tonight. Yep, here's some over in this pool over here. Can you see the two pools now? Billy has a home at the beach, and they moved down in the, I guess, spring, summertime. Jace. Yep. I never come on this late because I didn't know my audience. But I see y'all are coming in, so this is a test. Testing to see who's up and who's coming in. Because it's been a long time since I came on after 7. Hey, Pierre, how you doing, Pierre? So anyway, I got everybody back in the chat now except for Catrice. And she still didn't show up. But I'm going to work tomorrow another couple of hours and see if I can find Catrice. That's the only person I have not found on the block list. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Miss V, I highly recommend you change. It jumped. Hold on. All your passwords. I signed up for a service that notifies me if email account and social media accounts are entered into by anybody but me. Okay, let me put it down. What you got going on? You got DELETEME or GUARDIO.com. Okay, so I did change all of the passwords as of today. Well, I didn't have a one to change, and that was the Google account. I never really go into that Google account, so I really just forgot it. I remembered to change my password um, on YouTube because there was two people I knew that had my information. And they even came out on YouTube and said they had the information because they had helped me do something. But I guess I'm really too trusting of people. That's been part of my problem all my life. And in this day and time, as you can see, you can't trust nobody. Everybody's got an ulterior motive. So it is the way it is. You blessed, Pierre? Okay. Think we all blessed. I talked to my pastor's wife earlier, and this was a trip. We were talking, and this is the second time she's asked me this. And she was like, Ms.V, how's Roz? And I was like, Rosalind Knight? And she was like, yes. And I said, oh, she's going through some health challenges right now. She's peritoneal dialysis. And she was so surprised. And then I asked her, I said, so have you watched Roz before? And she said, yeah, when she first came out here, I watched her for a while. And I was really watching some YouTube back then. And she was like, well, I'm really sorry to hear that. But we didn't go no deeper into detail. So I'm going to have to get the word out there to Roz that my pastor's wife knows you. And she knows you through YouTube. And also, when you were doing commentary on me back in the day, is when she was watching you, Roz. See, you just never know when people are watching you. You don't know who's who. And, I let her know that there's no beef between us. We've settled the issue. You said something you shouldn't have said, and it's all good. Wait a minute, is she got a bra on? Or is she finna skinny dip, y'all? Hold up. The one that just took her shirt off. I can't see, y'all. I don't see no bra. Well, ain't none of my business if she getting ready to skinny dip. The one with the yellow pants on standing. I don't know, y'all. I can see you, Elaine. No, I can see you. Hey, Alex, what's going on? But back to what I was saying, you never know who's watching you. I tell y'all that all the time. Nor did I know her when she was watching Roz. We met after her and her husband became the pastor of the church. But it was such a coincidence that she knew about what had been said along that time. And we discussed it this afternoon. And I was like, oh my God. It's a small world out here, people. You got to be careful when you out here addressing the world. Because you just never, ever know. Never. Because that was some things that was said about the church at that time also. And the pastor's wife was watching. Now, are y'all ready for that? That's why I'm careful when I come out here. And that's why I don't go back and forth with people and talk stuff I don't know. Put out rumors on people, lie on people. That ain't good, people. Don't do that. The beach house is May through October, nothing fancy at all. Anyone who Googles Virginia Beach houses sees they're just basic homes. My other home is at Seaport in Boston. No kids, so simple. Life is so simple. Okay, speaking of homes, guess what I saw today? It came up in the news. Beyonce is from here. She was born and raised here in Houston. Her mother was a beautician. I was a beautician also. Never ever met her. Never ever saw her at a hair show. Never even went by her salon to meet her. I just know she lives in Houston and she owned a beauty salon all the while she was raising Beyonce and the girls. Okay, so she has it used to be a $1.3 million beach home on Galveston Island. So, as I was reading the article, the city of Galveston is now taking action against her for the home. The home was damaged, severely damaged by the storm when Harvey came through. And that's been 16, 17 years ago. And it is an eyesore to the neighbors. At first, the neighbors really loved having her down there because, of course, she's a celebrity. She's Beyonce's mother. But apparently, she just let the house go after the storm, and now it has become an eyesore. And the article said it was falling in. Um, it's just really in bad, bad shape. And that somebody had put up an offer for 200 and some $1,000s to buy it, and then they withdrew the offer, I guess, when they got in there and saw how much work had to be done to it. And even some of the piles that the house is sitting up on, because it's right on the Gulf, so those houses are built on piles. So the garage and stuff is down underneath the bottom of the house. You have to walk up the steps, either inside or outside, to get to the inside of the home. So now they're giving her so many days to get in contact with them about the house, or they're going to just take the whole house down. Call in a demolition team and take it down. So at the end of the story, it said that they had not been able to get in contact with her, and maybe she's off traveling. So I don't know. That's the story. And I thought about that when A.T. Miller was talking about her beach home. It made me recall that I had read that about Beyonce's mother's home. Beyonce's mother was actually born and raised in Galveston. Darion was her maiden name. The name of the purse that Beyonce put out there was Darion. That's her mother's maiden name. And they hail from Galveston, Texas. Okay? What's up, Queen Alex? I am here but driving. Much to everyone in the chat. Much love back to you. Hey, Coffee No Cream. Auntie Millie, if you have to leave, I got it. I can handle it. I can handle the trolls and everything. And talk to them. It's no big deal. Okay? I appreciate you coming in. Beautiful view. You like that? Case confession. I'm sitting on my balcony. This is what I see every day from all the windows in my home. All the windows are on this side. So this is my view. Who came in earlier and wanted to see it? Oh, Jace. Jace wanted to see the view. She didn't want to look at me. So I turned it around so she could see it. So you can actually see there are two pools and there's a fountain. There's a fountain in the middle where the light is. And then the second pool is made like an L-shaped pool on the other side. See the stairs you go down to the second pool? You can actually cross over from one pool to another and go down the steps. Yeah. And as you can see, this one over here is not very deep. Where they standing, the three over here standing, you can see the bottom of the pool in that one. That one where they spinning over there, that one will go to 6 feet in some places and 8 feet in another. And then there's a barbecue pit right there. There's the pavilion right there where the TV is. Sometimes I've done lives in there. And they must have turned off the water sprinklers where the blue chairs are over there. It's usually water sprinkling up over you. And there's Putt Putt Golf Court over there where the light is, the second light. So they call this the courtyard. So you either live on the courtyard, the golf course, in the back, the dog walk and the dumpsters, or if you live on the left-hand side over this way, you're not going to have much of a view either. Although it was an empty vacant lot over there, now they're getting ready to build something. They've cleared it off. What it's going to be, I don't know. So they're going to have a different view real soon on this side over here. Hey, Tajisti, what's up, Queen? Let me go back up. Hey, Dakota, Boo better get them and interview some of them peeps. Talking about for the dating game. That's what I came out here to talk to them about. They had mentioned it earlier, and I started thinking about a whole lot of things. And then I read up on the real dating show. And the real dating show is not really for you to actually get a date, believe it or not. It's more for entertainment purposes than anything. They do get paid to come on that show, and it only said you would be surprised how much they got paid. On this one, you would not be getting paid. But this is the thing, we got to come up with some disclaimers. So Rena is not in here right now because I'm not going to be responsible for you if somebody signs up and you pick them and you meet them, that's on you. So I have to have a disclaimer that I take no responsibility if you choose to date this person. You see what I'm saying? Because somebody might just like somebody and then it might turn out to be sheer entertainment. But I don't want nobody being disrespectful to nobody. You know, like if they're not picked, nobody gets mad. None of that. Because I'm going to drop you. As soon as I see that temper flare, boom, you gone. Yep. So we got lots more talking about it before we can actually put it on. We got to get all the rules down. Like, okay, what do you want me to ask them as the hostess? You know, first of all, we need to know that they have a job, a job, or are they retired? What do they do for a living if they are still working, whether they retired or not? Do they live in the country, out the country? What state do they live in? Because you need to know if this is going to be a long-distance love affair or if this is going to be just somebody to talk to on the phone. You know, that's decisions you're going to have to make. I'm only asking the questions. How many times have they been married? Do they have small kids? Do they have children? How many children? One baby mama? How many? Where do they reside? At the present time, they might have been born somewhere else, but residing in another place. Where do you reside right now? These are just some of the things I was thinking about. Do you own or do you rent? Just in case it works out, you already know this stuff. And it's up to you to do your homework on this person. Once you get their name and where they live, it's on you from now. I don't take no responsibility after that. Okay, do you live with anyone else? Do you have children that live with you? Do you have parents that live with you? You know, at this stage in the game, if you're going to be doing the dating game, it has to be at least 40 and over. Because I don't have that many 20-year-old subscribers and members over here. So it's no sense in putting it at 20 and 30. It needs to start at 40. Because I do have an age group of 40 to 65 plus. That's basically my analytics over here. Okay. Kay likes the view. Hey Kay, how you doing tonight? They offered her $450K and she refused. Now she's gonna lose it. That house is terrible. Oh, you seen it, Coffee? Yeah, it's falling down. It was a beautiful place. Why she just walked away from it, I don't know. I know she has gone through some changes here, you know, within the last decade, because, you know, she married that actor and then they divorced. I'm not sure what her status is at the moment. I know she is not here in Houston very much at all. She's on the road traveling a lot. But I don't understand why she just let a what was it, $1.3 million home fall to the ground and not try to fix it up and sell it or do something with it. Money may not be an object, but I don't believe in wasting it either. I don't care what you got because things could change overnight. Okay, let's get on down here. Ms.V, the beach houses in Virginia look like the houses your Breda house stylist lives in. Okay, those houses are about where she lives, maybe 3, 4 years old, something like that. They haven't been there very long. But that's not in Galveston. That is in Hitchcock, Texas. But that area flooded in Harvey. So when the builder built those homes, he built them up on piles because that area did flood. There used to be a rice paddy way back long time ago. And it's very, very low land where those houses are. And that's why those houses are up on piles. They're just basic homes, really nothing fancy, just simple. The Seaport place is nicer. Yeah, those houses are very, very, I turned my light on, hold on. I think I did. It is on. I'm forever doing something, forever hitting something. And now it's saying I can't turn it off. Can't turn on flash because the light is being used. Oh, it turned itself on. Excuse me? Okay. All right. I don't know why it turned itself on, and I ain't never seen that before. But they are. Those houses cheap compared to a lot of other houses too. They run about 200 to 250. The houses in that neighborhood, and that's cheap now compared to most of the homes. Most of the homes that they're building here start at 300. There's no two anything here anymore. Even older homes now are being valued at 300,000. Miss White lives in an older neighborhood. Y'all remember Miss White, the old lady I met at the church? And her house is valued at 330,000. It's about 40 years old. Hey, Envoy. Hey, got home from a trip to Tennessee. Oh, really? Who told me they were from Oh, my pastor's wife told me she was born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee. And she stayed there until she was 12, and then they moved to Fort Worth. Yeah, I was just talking to her this evening. She's from Tennessee. And then I have a friend that lives in Humboldt, Tennessee, who's from my hometown. And then I know a couple of people that live in Memphis. Wow, Ms.V, you really getting into it, huh? Matchmaker. No, this is what the chat said. So anything I do, 19 million, now you should know me well enough to know that if I'm going to do anything, I got to have rules and regulations to the game, and I got to know what I'm doing. And I don't want to present nothing and it's a flop, like nobody shows up or nobody wants to come up. That's kind of defeating the purpose. So that's why I want to see how far y'all want to go with this. I mean, I can do other content. I can bring you a different content every day because it's something different going on in the world every day. And it don't have to be about people ever, especially out here on YouTube. Nope. Have you ever successfully matched a couple who is still together? No, ma'am, I am not a matchmaker. No T, no, ma'am, ain't T. I've never done that, and I never wanted to do that. And the reason why is because I didn't want either one of them blaming me when it did not work. If I got two friends and they single and they want to hook up, I will say this is Audrey and this is Millie. Meet, and y'all can go from there. Okay? But to try to match somebody up, no, baby. I just never thought that that would work. I think people have to spontaneously feel some type of affection for a person, whether they're introduced or whether they just meet by chance. And that's just been my experience. It may be different for somebody else. And it could work. I don't know. I've just never done that. It sounds like fun. You know, the more I thought about the idea, it could be a lot of fun. But it's going to take participation on y'all's part as well. I can present the show, I can host the show, but I'm going to need some help with, I'm going to put it out on the community wall, and I can also put it out there where the world can see it and come in. It could be very beneficial in a lot of ways because it'll bring people to the channel. But the other side of it is you don't know who you bring into the channel. But then again, I thought about it. You don't know who you bring in no way because you don't know nobody until they come over here and you learn who they are. So I had to knock that one out. So I'm gonna rattle my brain about it a little bit more and come up with some disclaimers. And Rena needs to get with me because this was her idea, and we can get things rolling. Because it's gonna take me and her together. Because she may have a different idea of the way she wanted it presented, even since it was her idea. And she let me know in the chat today, Ms.V, this was my idea. And I'm like, okay. Then Jules brought up that the contestants need to pay $4 to come up on the stage. They need to cash out $4. So Rena can have two and I can have two for hosting the show. I had said $2, period, one and one. And Jules said no, four. And I was like, okay, well, at this point, you can't really charge them. They have to donate $2 to come up on the stage. Because if you say that they are paying, that's against the rules of YouTube. So it always has to be in a donation form. That much I know. Okay? Hey, Miss Audrey, how you doing? Hey, Shatika. Millie, Elaine, Alex, Tagistic, Coffee, No Cream. Miss Audrey speaking to you. Coffee says 2008 to 2024, the house has been vacant. That is correct. That is when Harvey came through in 2008. And nobody has occupied it from that time, from 2008 until now. So the question, you know, I always got question as to why. So when I read it, the first thing I thought about Coffee was, well, she was married during some of those years between 2008 and 2024. How long? I don't know. But that's a different lifestyle because he was an actor. So she wasn't here a lot of the time in this area. She was going back and forth between her home and his place out in Cali. So I don't know if it just slipped her mind or she just decided that she was going to do work on it later and later has not come. I have no idea what's going on with that house. But I think the article said she had 30 days or it was going down. And so far, she has not contacted them, but they have tried to contact her. And it said that perhaps she's out of town. She's traveling. Hey, friend, what's going on? Elaine, we can see your comment. You're definitely not blocked. There is nobody on the block list that I can find that is a person that comes in here. All those people were trolls that were on the block list and people who came in speaking in their own language. And we couldn't understand what they were saying. And I tell them all the time, translate it so we'll know what you're talking about. And if they don't, then the mods automatically take them out. Hey, Keisha, how you doing, Keisha? Keisha, you weren't in here when we were talking about the date game. We talking about playing The dating game. What you think about it? Hmm? Yeah, everybody's comment is coming through. Everybody that's in the chat, I see them. Mm-hmm. The only person I cannot find still, I don't know how she hid her or where she is, and that is Catrice. I found Sting, and that was strange because Sting was the first person on the block list today. But yesterday, Sting wasn't in the block list at all where I could see her or find her. And now I've changed the password so she can't go back in there anymore and delete any people or add any people to the block list. It's just a shame the stuff that content creators have to go through for no reason. I mean, I could see it if I had done something to her, if I'd said something about her, or, tried to tear down her channel, or I disliked her. None of that. None of it. But these people let you know they just been hating you. They don't have a reason to hate. Mm-mm. They just hate just because they hateful. She must be holding on to it for some reason. But she's really not, because if the city is getting ready to tear it down, she's not going to have anything. She's not going to have the property. And that beachfront property is high. She paid an arm and a leg for that even years ago when she first got it. And I'm sure she got it probably in the 90s, somewhere in the 90s. It's probably when she got it, after Beyonce hit the record scene. Because before, she was just a beautician and her husband worked in a plant. And then once Beyonce got on the scene, they divorced behind the woman and the outside child. So I'm thinking it was bought somewhere in the mid to late 90s, is what I'm thinking. Okay, what you saying, Alex? She must be holding on to it for some reason. If she didn't take the 450K and then wipe your hands clean of it, sounds foolish to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't know. Maybe she collected all the money she needed to collect off of it in Harvey, because it had to be insured to be down there on that beach. She had to have flood insurance, and she had to have homeowners insurance. So if she got her money when the flood came through, which at that time it was worth 1.3, then maybe she don't give a damn about it now. I thought about that too. I don't know. But I'm sure she had it insured. That's a fact. But the problem with the house is it's an eyesore to the neighborhood. They have a stretch of homes across the beachfront. And hers is the one that's taking the property value down on the rest of the homes. That's the problem. Ms.V, have you heard about Celine Dion has stiff person syndrome? I did see the article, but I didn't read it. She really, really looks very bad. I had to take a second look. If it hadn't, her name hadn't been up there in the article, I would not have recognized her. And she to me, she was a very beautiful woman. But she's one who has gone through a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, losing her husband, and they were so close, and the babies were so small when he left and all of that. But I don't even know what stiff person syndrome is. Is it just what it says it is? You stiff? And how has it affected her voice? She's definitely trying to fight this disease. Wow. I knew she had been sick for a while, but I didn't know what was wrong with her. And I've never heard of that before. Stiff person syndrome? Never. Mm-mm. Hey, Justin. Uh, we are your neighbors. Justin, we are your neighbors. I'm trying to remember, Justin. I meet so many people out here. But welcome, neighbor. Okay. Hey, neighbor. I'm glad. Oh, I know who you are now, Justin. You told me, and I told you to tell. Yes, I know who you are. Okay, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. What you think about doing a dating game, Justin? Huh? Maybe I should ask some people over here at the apartment complex who are single. Because I saw one today. Today was his birthday, and he said he was single. And I asked him what he think, and he said, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. But he was kind of young. Uh-huh. Okay. Y'all are all speaking. Audrey, I heard that I cry my eyes out. She is one of my favorite celebrities. Yes, I was able to see her in Vegas. That's been years ago now. We all took a trip out, a bunch of friends took a trip out to Vegas. And at that time, he's deceased now, but he owned a club at Texas City called the Front Door Club and had owned it for almost 50 years. And he would always go out to Vegas to the where the nightclub owners meet once a year and buy supplies and stuff for his kitchen because he sold food in the club also. So a bunch of us went out with him the last time, a couple of years before he passed away. And she actually performed, and we were able to go and see her. And she put on such a show, and she was such a beautiful woman. Her show was just classy. There was nobody in there thugged out, and nobody that wasn't dressed to go to a formal affair. It was very pretty. Yep. I have a suggestion. Maybe for you to check out a woman named Kendra G. She's on social media. She does the dating game on her page. I've watched her before a while back. Actually, Diamond, who is a content creator on in this sector, was on her show one night when I was watching it. But that's been a couple of years back. But you're right, I could check out her show. She has rules also. Anyone know her? I don't know her personally, but I have watched her show. Uh-huh. And I was shocked when Diamond came up that night, and I was like, that's Diamond. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Keisha, hello. Let me write that down so I can go over there and watch her again because it's been a long time. This was a couple of years ago. I wasn't even a content creator when I was watching her. I was just a subscriber. I think $5 is a good idea. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, neighbor. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, hi, well, Pat, I was getting ready to welcome you, but you retracted your message, but welcome anyway. Keisha says she's lost. Okay, Keisha. So we've been talking about a dating game that was brought to my attention today over here on Chatting with Miss V. But we are trying to come up with how we going to do it. Is this going to be just a dating show for just for fun? Or is this going to be a dating show to be serious? More like what Auntie is talking about, Kendra G has over there. That's what I'm trying to find out from y'all. And what do you think? Keisha, you weren't in the live. I did 2 lives today. And that was on the second live when I was walking in the pool. Okay, Alex is welcoming you in, Pat. No money. It's just to meet people. That's it. Keisha, it's like anybody that comes over who wants to be in the show and want to meet someone to date can. That's it. And we don't carry we carry a disclaimer that we are not responsible for anything that goes on after they meet here on Chatting with Ms. V on the show. That's it. Keisha, we're talking about Beyonce's mom's house. Yeah, that was the next thing we were talking about. In case you weren't talking about the dating game. Okay. Kendra G has a dating game on IG. It's set up similar to how Miss V is talking. You know what? I thought I was watching her. Maybe I was watching her on IG, but I thought she was on YouTube when I was watching her. Cause I'm so lost with IG and Facebook. Ever since my husband passed away, you won't find any postings on my Facebook. Very very few, and on my IG, and we posted over there all the time. So I just kind of like I left it because it was too much memory on Facebook and IG, and I'm just trying to get back into both of them. But anyway, AT is saying a dating game on IG is set up similar to how Ms. V is talking about. Maybe Ms. V can check a few minutes of that out. Kendra does a good job keeping it clean and rules. Yes, I'm going to have to go back and start watching her again if we're going to do this, because she's been very successful with it for a couple of years. Because I want to say I was watching her. This was before the pandemic. I was watching her. So she's had success with that show for a long time, and she should have a lot of subscribers by now. I think she hadn't been out here very long when I was watching her, but she's very professional also. Mm-hmm. Someone offered her 450K to buy it. Yes, Alex. Mm-hmm. And then the last bid was like 229,000. It came up again, and somebody bid at that, but they withdrew their offer. And I'm having to assume that they went there and they looked at it and walked through and said no, too much work. And now, since the price of everything has gone up on material and labor and supplies, it's going to probably cost $1 million to put it back up there again, especially if she's let the piles go bad that the house is sitting on. They're going to probably make them tear it, most of it down. It's not going to be very much house left. And I saw the original home, but I didn't know that was her home when we used to ride down to the beach. That was a very, very beautiful home. It's not a cookie cutter. It was actually a designed home. But you can't tell what it is now. It's in such deplorable condition. I know that you can accidentally block your own self if you're not careful. Yeah, but I'm seeing you, Elaine. Give you some background. Give you some background on what, baby? Come on, Keisha. Because we done talked about a lot. Um... Coffee says, Miss Millie, check Kendra G for the lady who married after 2 months and he cleaned her credit cards out. See, that's what I'm saying. So she has to have some type of disclaimer over there saying she's not responsible for them once they get together and once they hook up. And I would hate for that to happen to anybody over here. But it's no different than you jumping on them dating apps out there. It would be basically the same thing. They don't take responsibility for it either. And a lot of people have been wiped out on those dating apps. They have pictures of people. It's worse on the dating apps because all you see is a picture. And then if they come on Zoom and they, most of the time, from what I read about those dating apps, they want you to come on, what is it, WhatsApp or Zoom, but you don't know if that's really the person. That could be an imposter using somebody else's name. And that's what's bad about it. And you'll never see them. If you haven't met them within, say, a month of y'all talking, you probably need to stop talking to them, because most probably you will never meet them. And if they ever ask you for anything, you're done. Hang up, block them from your number and everything else. Because most of the time they want to get you away from the original website where they met you on and get you to where they can just, the thing of it is, with the people I've read about, who has time to always come on and supposed to be so wealthy and so this that, but they can spend 2 and 3 hours. They can spend all day on the phone talking to you. That's a hint right there. They ain't got nothing. They ain't working. And if they had something, what's taking them so long to come and meet you? They should be just as anxious to meet you because they don't want to meet you. They want what you have. And they really are taking older people for a ride. Big time. How are you going to manage it virtually? What's your ideas? StreamYard. That's basically what she's doing over there. She's using StreamYard. And they come up on StreamYard. But what I got to see with her is I never knew how she got the people over there. Do you know Auntie Millie? That wanted to come up and meet the different people? Or was it just people from her chat? I don't know. Because I was going to advertise it on the community wall and also out there where you do your shorts on YouTube. And I have a channel on Facebook too. I could do it on my Facebook channel to tell them that they are do Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. And that would grab a bigger audience. So I don't know. I'm just throwing some stuff around in my head right now, Keisha. But I'm open to ideas. Hey, Miss Aretha, how you doing? Who blocked Sting? That lady. That lady who did the 84 hacks on my Facebook page. That lady who was talking about me bad out here and lying on me and calling me B's and MFs and all kind of stuff and moderated over here for a week. But she wasn't on there yesterday when Sting kept telling me, Ms. V, I've been over here a year. And she has. And I've been a member for a year. I went away from YouTube for a couple of weeks, but somehow I got blocked. I went down after the live yesterday. I could not find her. I went back down there today after the live. And guess who was the first person in there? In the block list. The very first person. Sting. She would not have been the first person because y'all had been blocking people in the lives from yesterday and today. So she had to have heard me and went in there and put Sting back in the block list. So now I've changed the password. But Keisha is still lost. Where Sting was, I don't know. Where she had her hidden, I don't know. So I have one more person to try to find, and that's Catrice. She's hidden her. And I do know there are 2 block lists. So I'm in the big block list now. And there's another smaller block list that I got to find and see if Catrice is in there. Because she's not going to be able to come back in there now and take her out like she did Sting and put her on the block list. Because I blocked her out of the Google account. And she's blocked on everything over here. My phone number, my everything. Oh, and let me tell y'all this also. You know, she came out and she said that she had put my address out. Something else came to my attention today. She did not put my address out there. I just want y'all to know that. I told you I would bring everything to the forefront. I went along with that knowing that she did not have my address. First of all, living here, they don't publish addresses. If you go down there and you ask them what my number is, or do you have a telephone number or a house number? No, they're not going to give it to you. Nor is it published on any public information. Okay? Also, what is the house number and the mailbox number is not going to be the same to throw you off again. That's all I'm going to say about that. But they're not the same number. And it's in the computer, and the computer Where I get my mail is one number, where I live is another number, and it's not the right number. So there was no way I was even worried about it. Did y'all see how calm I was when Chrissy got up there on her live and said that she had my address? I said to myself, yeah, when donkeys fly, uh-uh, they don't do that. Not here. I told y'all it's one of the safest places you could live. I meant what I said. Y'all have seen what it takes to get up in here. And they do not publish your home information. You may know where the complex is, but you still got to get through all of this. And you got to get up in here. And none of that is easy. And a camera is watching you when you come through that door. They have a very good security system. When you come up in the garage, when I'm walking from my car, I'm on camera till I open my door. And then when I open my door, you are on camera because I have a system that I have had installed in my house. So I guess that was a bully tactic. I don't know, but it never bothered me. Not in the least bit. So that's another long, tall tale that she got over there and said. And why would you want my address anyway? Why would you want to publish my address? I'm not a scary person. I done told you that. Okay, Miss Aretha, hello, Queen. Happy Saturday from Alex. While people are out there homeless and she has a disposable home. Yes, pretty much. Well, it ain't even disposable at this point. It is ready for a wrecking crew to come through now. If you go out there and you Google it, it's going to say, I think the title read, Beyonce's mother's home in Galveston is about to be demolished or something like that. It'll pull up and you can see the house and you can read about it. Hi, Alex. I have to renew your membership. Oh, thank you, Miss Aretha. I appreciate that. Take your time whenever you get to it. I'm still here, but I do appreciate it. You forgot what you did? You went out there where the super chats, super stickers, and memberships are. You back out the page, and the super chats, super stickers, and memberships are there. Or if you go on a computer, you go straight to the memberships. Okay. Yes, her entire body stiffed up. She is being open to her fans. She had a video of a stiffness episode she was going through. It has definitely harmed her voice also. Oh my God. Because she's not that old, is she? Is she 50-ish yet? Is she in her 50s? Because I think when we saw her, those babies were babies. Those last babies she had. Oh my God. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What causes that? Coffee No Cream, did that happen to a couple who met on Kendra G's dating game? Yes, that's what she said, Auntie. The way Ms.V described wanting to do her dating game is similar to the way Kendra does it. But it doesn't matter at this point, Auntie. Like I said, I'm not taking any disclaimer for it because it can happen and it has happened on all dating sites. That is what happens when people want to take advantage of you. It's up to the person who picks that person to actually find out, dox them, find out if they tell her the truth, where they really live, where they really work, if they really have a retirement check coming in. It's just like you would meet anybody else on the street, in a club, at a neighbor's house. You don't know nothing about them. You'd probably know a little bit more about them on a dating app if they telling the truth. That's the problem. A lot of them lie on the dating apps. And there ain't no way unless you actually run them through the legal system to know if they were telling the truth or not. Now, I ain't going that deep. Okay? No, Millie, I never heard of her, but it sounds like a good idea. Yeah, she's been out here for a while, Alex. Kendra G, I've watched her, at least long as Diamond had just come out here. So if Diamond's been out here 3 years, going on 4 years, she was on her dating site back then. I'm trying to remember, had Diamond lost her son at that time? Or was he still? I don't remember. But it's been a while. Mm-hmm. Get it out of there. I am a neighborhood freak, meaning I lose my mind when any neighbors does not maintain their property, and off to City Hall I go. I miss having a HOA. Yeah, it does keep the property value up because you got to go through them for almost anything and everything. Um, Even when you are painting your house, you have to paint it the desired colors that they have down there at the HOA. There ain't no barbecuing in the front yard. There ain't no parking no cars all over the front yard and in front of the house and all that. And the big trucks that the people drive, you can't be bringing them up in the neighborhood. They have a lot of restrictions, but in essence, it keeps the neighborhood good and clean, and it also keeps the value of your house up with a HOA. And some of them can be pretty pricey too, depending on the neighborhood you're in. Some of them are more strict than others. Some of them have gone to the point where they're putting your house up for sale because you didn't follow the HOA rules. Mm-hmm. Everyone who is entering, please, would you hit that like button? It's greatly appreciated. Tap the screen in the middle twice. Right there. Boop, boop. Go up there in that right-hand corner. Right there. Uh-huh. Hit that. Or hit my name up at the top, and the like button will be underneath it. Thank you very much, Alex. So is a blind dating show? Do they not get to see the person? No, on this one, they would get a chance to see the person. I don't think that's fair. On an app where they're not getting paid not to see them, because that would be kind of a messed up situation if they didn't see the person and they didn't like nothing about the person. They ain't even gonna be wanting to go on the first date. No, they need to see them. And then you can read a person better too when you're talking to that person and you're looking at them and you're listening to what they're saying. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult from watching Kendra G. A lot of those people got up there and they froze. And they were stuttering like that. So it's a lot of pressure on them because you got a whole chat of people watching you. And then people watching the replays of it. You know, I might not have very many people in the chat, but when I pop off, it might have been 1,000 people watching. That's usually the case. Mm-hmm. So, hey, it is what it is. Do they not get to see the person? Yes, they would get to see the person over here, and she does the same thing and has to pick from their personality only. No. Mm-mm. You would actually be talking to them just like you talking to a person. You would come up, they're up. And y'all are holding each other a conversation no different than in person. It's you and him. It wouldn't be three men up there like the real dating game where you pick one or the other. No, this is a one-on-one thing. You either like that one or you don't. Maybe come back up the next time. And I think she does it first serve, then come, if I remember correctly. Kendra is a YouTube on YouTube, Mary. she's on now with about 2,000 in her chat. Yeah, she's built up a very big chat. But when she started, she had a little bitty chat just like this one, Mary. When I was watching her, it wasn't a lot of people over there. Mm-mm. But she has really, really grown. And I think that's all she does. It's just the dating thing. She found her niche right off the bat. And welcome, Miss Mary. To bless the host is $ Vieta Brown. Ms. V is very appreciative. Thank you. I appreciate you, Alex. Thanks to all who are subscribers, members, and who donate. Mary 3.4K now. I see how she does it. Okay, so y'all went over there and looked at it. I had forgot that she was even out here. I'm glad Auntie Millie brought that up. Because I was thinking I'd be the first in this sector to do it, but I'm not the first on YouTube to do it because Kendra's been out here for a while. You can see her numbers and tell she just didn't stumble up on this yesterday. But it grew her channel. Please share and subscribe. Thank you. If she don't go get that house, I will. Laughing my butt off. Alex, you don't want that house now. You're going to have to get you some monies from the bank to fix up that house now. And I'm not even sure if the city would approve you fixing it without tearing it down and putting in new piles. Because from what I was reading, the piles underneath it are gone, and that's what holds up the house. And they really want it down before a storm comes in because it's going to wash off into the Gulf. And there's enough houses been washed off in that Gulf. I love the beach, Ms. V. I would tear down that house and park a trailer RV there. I'm not sure if you could do that either because it's zone residential. But they do have a lot of RV parks down there. And it's several beaches in Galveston. That's just one of a few beaches they have down there. Because we talked about Pelican Island week before last. And they have beaches there. There's a Bolivar Peninsula. A peninsula has one way in, one way out. And there's a beach around it. Every little section of land, there's water around it. Either the Gulf or a beach. A man-made, well, it's not man-made. It empties out of the Gulf into a beach. Okay? But there's plenty of RV parks, Alex. But this is an exclusive neighborhood. These are 1 million and up homes. It's just one row of homes. And they're $1 million homes. So ain't no way they're going to let you park no RV in there. Hey, Reba, how you doing? Sugar Shack is back. Miss Aretha, I'm sorry. I just saw your question. You can go out of the video and click the join button, or you can hit the $ at the bottom of the screen and scroll down to the memberships. Thank you so much, Alex. Far as I know, Kendra G just lets her chat come on. I've only seen her IG, but she does broadcast YouTube and Facebook too. IG lets you have up to 4 people. YouTube, StreamYard. Yeah, you can have up to 12 on StreamYard over here. But, like I say, she started off small, just like I would start off small. And if it was successful, I would keep going. If not, then I'd go back to my regular commentary and I've been out here now long enough to even know, because I've done different commentary every day. I'm finding my niche in my commentary by the views I'm getting. Right now, I'm getting anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 views on most videos. The videos that I don't get the 1,000 views on it, and it takes weeks to get to 1,000, I know I need to stay away from that type of commentary, because obviously people don't care for it. Any videos I've done where I came out here laughing and having a good time, and y'all really talking in the chat and going back and forth, that makes your views higher because you have somebody to communicate with, and you are live, so you should be chatting with your audience. When y'all are not talking to me, I might as well get on a video. It'll probably make more money than a live when it comes down to money, because live is where you chat with your audience. You see the difference in a video and a live? And lately, I've just been coming live and not dropping any videos because I wanted to communicate with y'all. But you really have to find your niche and you have to find your audience. And once you do that, and you know, and the other thing is, if you're gonna become a drama channel, you know you're gonna get a lot of people in there. She did it without drama because it's something somebody wants. It's entertaining. Not only is it entertaining, but maybe you meeting Mr. Right. You never know. So that was a very, very good idea that she came up with. You're welcome, and thank you, Miss Aretha. I appreciate you. It's an autoimmune disease. Oh, my. Okay, Keisha, I got to sit back. Y'all, I got a crook in my neck. I laid off on the sofa, and I didn't intend to fall asleep, but my pillows wasn't right up under my head, and I got a crook on my right side of my neck. How you get it out? Ouch. Um... Celine is 56 years old. Miss V, did you find your shirt for church? I did. Y'all, I had to go to 4 different stores. And I finally found a shirt. And it's too little. But you know I'm creative. So it's a small. I wear a medium large shirt. So I bought the small after I could get it on. What I came up with, this is the only shirt after 4 stores, and I was out here in 100 degrees today. I'm not going any further. I'm tired of getting in and out of this hot ass car and going into these cool buildings. So I went on and I bought the shirt. Then I went over to Walmart and I got one of the little tank uh, top shirts, with the little straps on the little body shirts. And I found it in a khaki color. It's a little lighter, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do is leave the khaki shirt open because I'm going to have the little body shirt up under it and put some jewelry on and a black skirt and go on about my business. Because that's all I could find. When I talked to the pastor's wife, I thought she had a khaki shirt with a, they have khaki shirts that they bought when I was in Baltimore with the name of the church written in green, in cursive letters, and it has a pocket, and it's a khaki shirt, and a lot of times they wear it. The deacons do, or the ushers do, but the choir never ordered any. So I thought she had one, so I was going to borrow hers after I got so disgusted. But she looked in her closet, and the one she has a pink one, a lavender one, a green one with white writing, and a blue one. But she didn't buy the khaki one. So I was like, okay. So that's when I decided, I'm not hustling no shirt at the 9th hour. I'm finna buy this small shirt, leave it open, because it's not going to close on the boobs, because boobs is too big for that small shirt. I'm going to leave it open and put that body shirt up underneath there and go on about my business. Okay, and act like it was meant to be that way. Ms. V, just my opinion, too much headache. I foresee with the dating app. That's fine with me. Yeah, that's fine. We can let Kendra do it, Audrey. Y'all go over there on Kendra's page and run her views up and subscribe over there. I don't have no problem with it. If a second person say no, then we're going to move on about our business. Because trust me, it's easier to do that kind of commentary than this. She's been at it long enough now to have the game down. I'm just getting started. I am where she was when she first came on. Because if she got 2,000 people in the chat, she has really, really built her channel up. And that's what people want. And I don't want to be in no competition with her either. Okay. Sting is back. She finally was able to give it to me. I'm so sorry, Sting. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Hope you were in here when I told you what had happened. You came back into the block list today. Somebody went into my Google account and had taken you out, Larissa out, Catrice out, blocked Diva yesterday. I unblocked Diva. They had gone back in there and put Diva Black back in the block list again today. I went in and took Diva back out of the block list, but I still have not been able to find Catrice. So thank you for being patient with me, but this is something that was beyond my control. But I do have my accounts locked down now. So it's going to be a problem. And I got one more outside account next week I'm going to lock down. So everything is locked down over here, but one thing, I will not tell you what it is until after I locked it down. Okay? I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. And I got a donation from Elaine. Y'all, please hit that like button on Elaine. And I just hearted you, Elaine. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, yes, Keisha, it is so sad. Yeah, about Celine Dion. Her children should be grown now if she's 50-something. 53. Yeah, it's really sad. And she and her husband, he was older, but you could tell they were so in love with each other. I believe he passed of cancer. Take it from me. All neighborhoods need HOA. I use it to complain about mine. However, I want to have one. They're nice. I've lived in 2 HOAs. One in Baltimore and one here in West Texas City. That house was in a HOA. Mm-hmm. You meant personally based, not looks. Well, I have one that feels like we should let them go over there with Kendra G and not worry about it. It's whatever y'all want to do. I'm game. You want to try it? We can. If you don't, no big deal. Ms.V, are you saying that YouTube will let you tap your name twice and the like button will appear? That's what I heard on another channel. I don't know. Try it and see. Look at how many likes I have, or take your like away. Look at how many is there. Tap it twice and see if it comes up. If not, you have to go back the original way. But that's what I was told. If you tap it twice in the middle of the screen, it should give you a like. I heard that on two different channels. Miss V, okay, I read that one. Again, thank you, Elaine. Elaine has been here also for me and supported me dearly. Whenever she misses a like, she always catches the replay and always supports. I have recalled Kendra D dating show. She asked them not to turn a filter on. Be honest about age, height, and weight, career, divorced or not, kids. Say what they want in a person. Okay. I believe couples matched only on personalities end up being better match. You do, Kendra? I mean Keisha? I don't know. I ain't never met nobody like that on like a app or dating site, where it formed into a relationship. Uh-uh. No. Most of the people, I met them by chance. And the man approached me. And that turned into a long-term relationship. That's the only way I know anything about. I like how Love Connection did it, where people were behind a screen and you couldn't see their face. Oh no, Alex, you don't want to see them? And you would have to judge based on their personality. Well, what if their personality was okay, but you couldn't really look at them once they turned around? Come on, talk to me. Oh no, baby. We're going to have to talk about this now. I want to see what they look like, too. I don't want to get nothing and then take it home and then you turn over and you look at it and say, oh, Lord, was I drunk? I must have been on crack. Uh-uh. Keisha, you reading my mind. Do you remember Love Connection? Hey, Pepper, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome, welcome. We talking about a little bit of everything over here tonight, Pepper. Join in. Okay, I understand, Ms. V. It sounds very beautiful. It was. You are you talking about the house, right, Alex? I think. Lakers in 5. What are you talking about tonight? We've been talking about a little bit of everything. Beyonce's mother's home that's deteriorating on Galveston Island. If we wanted to do a dating game over here on Chatting with Ms.V. Celine Dion having the stiff, what do you call it, syndrome. It's a little bit of everything. Come on in. What you want to talk about, Lakers? Uh, Keisha, I agree. Sometimes singles base their interest off of someone's appearance. Being attracted is important, but not the foundation for long term success. Ain't T? I feel you, but Miss B is a little bit different. You know, maybe now it wouldn't matter too much, but when I was in that childbearing stage, I always thought about that. Because my dad always said, now, you can't get blood from a turnip. That didn't make no sense when I was growing up. But I understood what he was saying once I became of age where I was in childbearing stage. I was like, I don't want no ugly baby now. Uh-uh. I'm sorry. Please, Lord, give her all her fingers and her toes and give her a brain. 5 senses, please, Lord. But please don't give me no ugly baby. I thank you, Jesus. Because that baby was going to be walking around with a blanket on 12 months a year. Let me see the baby. He sleep. I ain't playing with y'all. I meant that. Mm-mm. Hey, you, if somebody come here and they ain't desirable to look at, look, you made that choice. You didn't have to make that choice, or you didn't have to have that child. Mm-mm. Y'all can tell me I'm wrong for that. I don't care. That's just the way I think about that now. So I made sure the man that I was with when I was in the childbearing stage, mm-mm. He was easy on the eye, okay? I like communicating with you. It's more personal. I really enjoy it. However, dropping videos sometimes it's okay too. Okay. And that my Sting. She back, y'all. Welcome Sting back. She got blocked. Bless her heart. But she hung in there and kept coming back. And I told you I was gonna get you, Sting. How I'm gonna turn away a person that's been over here with me for what, 12 months? Ain't no way. And been supporting the channel ever since she been over here. And that woman knew that. That's why she did that. She tried to take my best from me. Um, you get it out by a message. What? I don't know what Alex is talking about. Okay. Thank y'all for hitting that like button for Elaine. I also like how Ms. B keeps her chat mature setting rules. Like, we may not agree on the topic, but we will be respectful always. I'm going to respect y'all, and y'all going to respect me. I'm just going to shut it down. I remember one live. It got so crazy until I felt it going out of control. And I just dropped the live. Just turned it off. I didn't say goodbye. I didn't say nothing. And I let everybody calm down. I don't even know what they were arguing, but they were arguing in the chat. And there was no way I could control it without shutting it down. And that's what I did. Yep. And that was them days when I first came out here. Now I'd have 200 and 250 in the chat. That's why I say, that don't bother me. Not at all. Because sometimes them big chats can get real crazy. And they be writing too fast, and the content creator trying to read what they say. And I watched a content creator the other day, didn't understand what one of the supporters was saying, and she stopped the live. And she waited on her to come back and write it again. And if it was what she thought, she was one of them content creators that was going to cuss her out. And this woman has been over there with her, I know, as long as I've been out here. See, I don't even want to go there. I don't ever want anybody to leave here mad because I did something to them or somebody in the chat did something to them. By the way, I thought about one of my longtime subscribers that was in here every day when I was moving in the house and I was fixing up in the house. Do y'all remember Knob Tiger? Nobtiger. I have not seen her in months now. I don't know what happened to her, but I thought about her today when I was looking around thinking, you really need to start working back in this house again. And she used to help me with the decor and tell me where things should go and what I needed on the walls and stuff like that. I have not seen her on the street nowhere. Okay. Alice, if you hit the screen twice, the thumb will come up. Okay, so it does work. Y'all, these mosquitoes getting bad. Let me get this raid back here. This is the first time I sit outside and they've been biting me. Alrighty, bite now. Gonna bite on some raid. I cannot believe that. Maybe they didn't spray because they had not been a problem up until now. Ooh, they stink. But at least they keep them off of me. Okay. Alice is saying thank you to Elaine for your blessing. It is greatly appreciated. Yes, it is. I always appreciate it, and I always try to buy something with it that I can say, oh, my chat bought me this. My chat, the super, what is it? The cash apps that I get sometimes when I'm off, I'll wait until it's something that I see where I can say, oh, my chat bought me this. When somebody comes in and say, oh, I like that, or where did you get that from? Oh, my chat bought me this. Y'all should have some memories of me that I've given y'all, and I should have some memories of you. When I can't do nothing else but sit in a rocking chair and reminisce all day long, I can think about my Elaine. I can think about my Sting, my Alex, my Audrey, my Carla, my Millie, my everybody. The names will be there. I might not remember how you look, but I bet you I'll remember your name. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy. Yep, that's crazy, but it happened. Yep. She went over there and she said a lot. But what we've all come to realize thing is that everything she was saying about us is what she was actually doing behind the scenes. Down to the email with the Judge Fifi lady jumping into my chat and telling me what she was doing and then going over there and doing the live and um, it's just I don't know. I don't even like to think about it because to think that somebody was all up under you like that, pretending all this time, those kind of people to me are dangerous. And I don't ever want to be around them again. I don't ever want to be in that company again. I can't deal with that. I'm never going to pretend to anybody. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And I've always been very open and vocal. And because I don't like it, it shouldn't hurt your feelings. Mm-mm. But with both of them, they can't stand for you to voice your opinion. Just like I voiced my opinion with y'all out here. You have to agree with them. And I'm like, I'm not for y'all. Because I'm not going to agree with you when you're wrong. And I don't expect for you to agree with me when I'm wrong. It's a two-way street here. Mm-mm. And then don't be all up in my business. I don't like that because I'm not in your business because I don't care. That's another thing that irritates me with them. Ms.V, based on who was blocked, we know who did it. Of course you know who did it. They tell on themselves just off who they blocked. Exactly. She told everything about herself when she was talking about me. When you come up in somebody's house and you talk about their trees in the corner of their home, You talk about the stuff that they have in your home that's not their home. That's telling you a lot's right there. But neither one of them are really showing you anything. They're not walking around through their home doing anything. Taking y'all in the bathroom, in the kitchen, none of that. They out here behind a avatar. You don't know what they look like. Every time I come out here, I very rarely come out here on an avatar. I got to be really sick or not dressed appropriately, hair not done, or something to come out here on an avatar. And most of the time, I just wait until it's done because people are watching that. And it's different from me. They not expecting that from me. I mean, Shiva said both of them. I looked bad at one time. You doggone skipper. You go through as many deaths as I did back to back to back, you'll look bad too. And waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go work with special needs children. It's just like you're looking for something negative. I'm ugly. I never said you were ugly. Do you see what I'm saying? You feel that about yourself, so you want me to look worse than you. No, it's not like that. I'm getting compliments over here. Why is it bothering you? You have to read between the lines on what these people are saying. It's not necessarily that it's true. That yeah, they know they have a gullible people over there that's following them to hell, straight to hell for the lies they telling, but they don't care for as long as they feel like they can hurt you. So this one knew she couldn't hurt me after I had her out here crying on a whole video about the turkey leg cut. The whole video was about me. Okay, so you couldn't get to me with that even. You couldn't bully me with that. You couldn't bully me on your channel. I ignored you. So then you went behind the scene, behind my back, and started working on my Facebook channel, working on my YouTube, blocking my people over here, talking behind my back to other content creators. And nothing has changed. In fact, you drew people over here to me because they wanted me to see what I had to say. All I got to say is I want you out from around me, and I don't want you just go away is what I want you to do, and leave me and everybody else that you messing with alone and get the help that you need. DJ said that many times. She said a lot of things over there. Now hindsight, I know to be a fact. DJ said that channels had been infiltrated. She did not lie because mine is one. And that same person was sitting there over there in DJ's chat. DJ also blocked that same person before she left here. So she realized who this person was, or why would she have blocked her? Y'all got to read it, people. You got to be able to read it. You got to be able to discern things. You got to be able to see through things. And if you just sit back and look at everything that was said and done, then you know there are definitely some problems. This is a grown person with a husband, with children. Come on now. But you want to make me miserable over here. I'm never going to be miserable. That's a state of mind. I choose not to be miserable. I'm very much content sitting out here doing what y'all doing. Y'all looking at the pool, listening to the pool. I'm looking at the pool and listening at the pool and talking to y'all. So how could I be miserable? And if I didn't want to do that, I'd have got up and did something else. I've been running the street in the heat all day. I'm ready to come home. So that's why I'm here. I can't believe the gall of someone to enter your accounts illegal. Very much so. And did. And it's probably something else that's going to come up too, because this is a psychopath. This person is not going to stop, as you can see. You've done the email thing. You've done the doxing thing. You put thought you put my address out there when I was laughing on the backside saying, yeah, that's what you think. Fool of people, like I'm worried. Okay? You went to someone who is an enemy to collab with her when you done talked about her on the backside and drug her up and down the street like a dog. So, hey, all I can say is what I said. Y'all stay over there together. Pretty soon, she'll be in yours. It's just a matter of time. If she did it to all of us, 8 of us, okay, she'll do it to you too. Keep her over there. That's what I said, didn't Sting, welcome back from Alex. Thank you again, Elaine. Envoy, I was here earlier, but I just came back from Tennessee, was on a church trip. Oh, okay. God shows us so much mercy every single day, and we don't realize it. And that's a fact, Envoy. I'm glad y'all made it back on your church trip okay. And y'all had a good time, I'm sure. When I go on those church trips, I always have a good time fellowshipping with the people. You're back to just where you been. Ms. V, I so enjoy your content that you deliver to us. It's so educational, soothing, relaxing, laughter, going down memory lane. Ms. V just simply enjoy everything here. I certainly appreciate that. And I think the people who are over here now, you come in every time, and more people are coming in, and they're beginning to see I'm the same. I haven't changed since day one. Regardless of what has expired out here with me or what I've been through in life, I kept it moving, kept a smile on my face, has been as open and honest, have let you into my personal life as much as I can. I guess it wasn't good enough for some people. They chose to go even deeper into my life. What you're looking for, I don't know, and it ain't none of your business. And you'll never own it or have it. So it just says that you just a nosy little jealous-hearted, hateful person, I guess. But I'm glad to know that, Audrey. It hasn't been the easiest road to take. When I first came out here, it was a lot of fun because nobody was bothering me. I was just coming out here dropping my content twice a day, 7 days a week. That's how much I enjoyed it. Didn't know nobody. Usually what there was only 200 to 300 views. I grew quickly. And I think that bothered a lot of people who did not grow as fast as I did. I didn't jump off another channel and drag people from one channel to my channel or go over trying to take anybody's people off their channel or no, none of that. I got along with all the content creators. I went into their channels. I spoke to the people who spoke back. And then as my channel started growing, I didn't have time to even do that anymore. And as I started seeing a lot through my eyes of who people really were in these chats and these channels and stuff like that, I just backed all the way off to my channel. And that became a problem. So it didn't matter at that point what I did, it was going to be a problem. So I just decided I'm doing my content. I'm dropping my content and I'm going on about my business. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay on till I get ready to get off. I don't care who's on anymore. I used to respect that. If it was a larger content creator in this sector that was on and had more than me, I wasn't going up against her. I could care less now because what I see now is we don't even have the same people. So it don't matter whether I'm on or whether you on. You do your thing, I do mine. I grow as I grow, you grow as you grow. Okay? And that's just the way it's going to be. So Sting is saying, yep, tap it twice so it does work. Okay, thank you, Sting. Again, welcome back, Sting. That really hurt me to know that you have been here with me and supported this channel for a whole year. I mean, she definitely supports financially also. And then for it to happen to you, it hurt me. I can tell you no lie. That hurt. For you to come into the comment after the live was over and tell me, I think it was the way you worded, I've been here with you. I took a break. I came back to find out I was blocked. And I'm trying to tell her, I didn't do it. I don't block anybody. I didn't know you were blocked. I'm just glad it's over. And hopefully that nightmare will be over very soon too. Okay, Celine had her babies late. They are 14 now? Okay. So sad. Lost her hubby shows us no amount of money will guarantee healing or recovery. And no. Told you if Jacqueline Onassis, Kennedy Onassis came to MD Anderson and they couldn't save her, and what's this guy news reporter here? He used to have the ranch where he ran this ranch here in Texas, and then he became Marvin Zindler. Used to run a, I don't know what you, brothel house, I guess you want to call it. And then became a news reporter and had all the money in the world, and they couldn't save him. Patrick Swayze, they couldn't save him. You can name off a whole lot of people who couldn't be saved. Money doesn't save everything. It can't buy everything. That's why you shouldn't get so wrapped up into it. Be thankful for what you have, what God has blessed you with, or what you got up off your tonky and went out there and got and were able to keep it. This life is not easy for people who are acquiring things. Life is easy for people who don't have nothing and yeah, want to just come out there and tear you down every day. What else? What do they have to lose? They don't have anything to lose. That's those kind of people. People who have something to lose can't afford to be out here, going back and forth with folks and stuff. They got a life. They got business to take care of. It, it's a different life. Yes, it is, Audrey. Ms.V is the bomb. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate y'all. Really, really growing to know you and really love you for who you are. I have no malice. I have no prejudice against any race or nationality or whether you're straight or whether you're gay. I told y'all once, and I'm going to tell you again, I treat people the way they treat me and the way I want to be treated. That's it and that's all. And if you don't treat me like I've treated you, I'm walking away from you. And I've made that an example out here on YouTube because I've walked away from many. Don't have nothing to say about them. You did something I didn't like, or you treated me some kind of way that was inappropriate behavior for me. So I'm gone. And I don't look back. And I've told y'all that before. If you don't believe me, you can go ask one of them ex-husbands. 2 of them still alive. Have I ever looked back? Hell to the no, no, no. Queen and I are reiterated from dating. Oh, know what you're talking about, Tajisti. I'm so proud of you all. Y'all hit that like button tonight. 25 watching, 27 likes. Good on y'all. This helps Ms.V's algorithm. I've been reading about a lot of things about that also, Auntie. And I'm going to start changing up some things. I took some classes today on the computer, and I'm finding out a lot of stuff now that I've established my channel, and I have a basic chat of how to build a chat, build an audience, and how to get into the algorithms. So there's like 3 more courses. Hopefully I can take them tomorrow after church, and I should start seeing some difference because I'm doing some things. Even though it's not wrong, it's not helping me. Okay, you got to find your niche and you got to stay with that. And you got to build on that. So if mine is going to be lifestyle, then that's what it needs to be, in other words. Okay? You can't, my topics have been all over the place, which is good. And they have not been about people. They have been about a little bit of everything. From cooking to traveling to relationships, but I have to go back through my videos now and find what brought the views and stay with that. Now I already know the biggest views I ever got is when I clicked off the Steve Harvey live that night. That was 11,000 people actually watching me because when I clicked off, it came up 11K. So that tells me that people really like to hear about celebrity stuff. But at this point, 15, 16 months in, I got to go by what my audience views have really shown. The people who come in and watch me every day. So it's a little bit more difficult now that I'm almost 17 months in. But it's gonna be okay. I got faith. I want to try it, Miss V. The dating game have some of the LGBT community in the dating game as well. Yeah, we said that today that we were not going to discriminate. Love is love, no matter how they find it. Okay. I never ever discriminated against them. Never in my life. I went to college with them. One of them was my sweet mate. That was my first encounter with somebody from that community. Didn't know much about it at that time. I think I was 19 years old. And I did a lot of questioning as to how did you know? And when did you know? And all of that. Her name was Valerie. She was from Minden, Louisiana. And we are still friends today. She's still the same Valerie. Never has changed. And she was wearing men clothing then, which was kind of like they weren't quite out the closet when I was 19. Valerie was big time. And we went everywhere together. There was a little group of us. Yep. And everybody accepted her. Ms.V looks or inner. Okay. Thank you, Tajista. As I get older, it's all about personality, says Alex. Okay. I think all babies are beautiful. God don't make no mistakes. Okay, Alex. Okay. All right. I agree. God don't make no mistakes. You made the mistake. You the one slept with that man. God didn't tell you to sleep with that man. You right. I agree. God don't make no mistakes. You did. Can we agree on that? Steen said, yes, ma'am. I remember her. Okay, Steen. I'm just glad it's all over. And I did. Now, once I find Catrice, Lord, please, tomorrow, then I feel like I will have accomplished my mission. But to just say I chopped her off at the knee, the ankle, every time she came after me, I was right there. Thank God I wasn't working where I could just get right on it every time. Yeah, because had I been working, I probably wouldn't have never known a lot of this because I wouldn't have had the time to even look for it. Yep. God always works things out in your favor. When you trying to walk with him, the devil is going to come. It's just going to happen that way. But he's also going to protect you because you are walking with him. Can I get a candle? For what, Keisha? I got plenty of candles in there. What you want with a candle, baby? Miss V, your neck will feel better. A massage? Okay. But I'm going to have to do it myself. Oh, a mosquito candle. Okay, okay. I could have got one today. I ain't think about it because they hadn't been bad until tonight. This is the first time they've been biting. I just had a late dinner from Gringo. Ooh, I love Gringos. And I'm so full, baby. That is one of my favorites. Yes, indeed. Margarita, and I'm ready to go. They make good drinks, too. Yes, they do. Your neck will feel better by receiving a massage, Miss V. That's what I was saying. Okay, baby. Hey, someone smiles. How you doing, sugar? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. We done talked about a little bit of everything over here tonight. Yes, I remember her, Miss V. Okay, y'all remember Miss V. It sounds like there's still more people blocked from your channel, or you. The devil was busy. Good Lord, she need to change her name. She's disrespecting the flag with that behavior. Like I said, unless somebody get her the help she needs, it's just gonna be. She didn't only disrespect my channel, she disrespected Diva worse than me for 3 whole years. And then went over there for an apology. And Diva apologized, but she wanted to be friends again after all she did and said. She didn't do me nearly as bad as she did Diva. Can you imagine being tackled by her almost every day out here for 3 years? 3 whole years. This hadn't been but maybe less than 3 months with me. So when I look at what Diva went through, I really didn't go through nothing. No, just caught her mistakes. That's all. Because it was a mistake to do what she did. Yep. That's how I am. If I hold a set of standards for one person, I hold that same standard for everyone. Hey, my little Carla. Carla said, I got you, Sting. I've been over here 15 months. All right, the truth is coming out. Sting been here 12. Carla been here 15. I knew y'all had been over here a long time. So, Carla, you came, I guess I've been here 15 then, huh? Because you were over here, I remember week one. I don't know if you were a day oneer, but I know you were a week oneer. Late but here. Okay, Carla, I appreciate that. Let me get on down here. Thank you, Carla, for the 15 months. I appreciate you and Sting for the 12 months. All righty, let's see. Well, your bad day is better than her good day. Just my opinion, and that's fact. My days are better because I don't have to come out here and try to tear nobody down or talk about anybody so, I hurt their brand or whatever. I'm moving along without all of that. That's not necessary because I know sooner or later what goes around will come around, and it's called karma. Okay? People shouldn't react. It's very difficult not to, and there was many days that I just wanted to come out here and go back to the old me and just cuss like a sailor. But I had to keep telling myself, you know what's going on. You know why she doing it. You know why they coming after you. So you just got to remain calm. You just got to keep doing your content because actually back in December was when it all came to fruition. If y'all think back, and then it hit hard in January at the beginning of the year, one behind the other. And I said, okay, I see the play. You couldn't do it, so here you come. You couldn't do it, so here you come. You weren't successful, so here you come. Then things died down. Okay? It was like, she coming for me again. She coming for me again. I ain't even thinking about you. I'm on the road trying to get to a funeral, driving 6.5 miles, and you on here doing content about. I'm talking about you. That's for views. That's for money. Okay. So then things died down, and then all of a sudden, this one showed up and showed her ugly face. But one thing about her that was different from the rest of them just came out on YouTube and lied and made up their stories and then got the views and the money and went on about their business. This one here is vengeful. If she can't get you one way, she'll try to get you another way. That's how hurt she is as a person. You would swear I had cut her, shot her, beat her, did something really bad to her. Don't even know her. Ain't never met her. And think about a person that was going to had invited themselves, their husband and their child to your home. She invited herself here. And then 3 weeks later, you come out on your platform saying all this stuff. And I'm like, do people hear what she's saying? Do you not hear what I just said? Okay, keep following her. Keep on. She gonna follow you straight to hell or jail, one or the other. I don't know which one coming first, but one of them gonna happen, okay? Hell or jail. And it looks like God has been giving her all kind of warning signs. Your daughter's got 3 accidents back to back to back, and you out here doing what you doing? Girl, okay. The 4th one might not be as successful as the last 3. The cars was towed up, but at least she survived it. Congrats to you as Sting from Carla, and Carla, congrats to you. I really thought that she was better than that. We all did. The ladies actually saw it before I did. I didn't deal with her like that on a daily basis like they did, Alex. So I didn't really see it until the last car accident was when I started seeing it. I saw strange and indifferent stuff. It's like your daughter is in the hospital. You on the phone crying to me, practically a total stranger. I don't know you. And then you're telling me that you're going in the hospital behind the wreck because your nerves are so bad you can't eat, you can't that. But you out here on YouTube in a different sector. You just not over here in this sector on your channel where you need to be. It just, you just start looking at things and you just start putting the pieces together and the whole puzzle came together. Once Larissa came out and told me on another channel that she had been talking about me, and I'm like, huh? And then Chef Mac backed it up, and then Catrice came and Miss April came, and they all said the same thing. Why would all of them lie on her? And why would all of them walk away with her, from her? See, these are the things you got to look at. This is what an investigator would look at. They put together the whys. They put together pieces of a puzzle until they make a big puzzle come together at the end. This puzzle is already together. It was the doxing that really bothered me, and the following people from chat to chat and reporting that's very weird behavior. Yeah, the whole thing is weird. Actually, even the birthday, if you look at the birthday was very weird. You're living your best life sitting out on the countryside by yourself talking about us on your birthday. Is that not weird behavior? You're coming for a 70-year-old woman and saying you're going to slap the fire out of me and you're going to lay me down not once but twice? What would make you that mad? Because you can't control me. You cannot. I'm not going along with you. I don't care who you are. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And if I know you're wrong, I'm not going along with you. Sorry. Hey, Firista, how you doing? Nice lady, true. Thank you. And bless you for coming over tonight. I still watched even though I couldn't comment. It's all good, Ms. V. Okay, thank you, Sting. Truly yours, exactly. Ms. V, channel grow because she isn't just gossiping about a few channels. She carries herself independent of others. That's facts. I ain't never depended on nobody out here, nor have I ever gone in and tried to hurt anybody's channel by telling them anything about any content creator out here or trying to talk to people behind the scene to lead somebody to come to somebody else. I don't do that. Because in the end, it's all going to come out. And you're going to look pretty damn low and scummy when it's all over said and done. The devil is busy. And he is going to come for you when you're not worshiping him. You don't really deal with him or want to deal with him. Oh, yeah, he coming for you. But I don't worry about him. Just like I didn't worry about him this time. He can be put down too. He's never going to be as strong as God. Never. So if you trust and believe in him, he's going to take care of you. Hasn't he? Didn't he expose everything? Sure he did. And anything else that's done, he'll expose that too. Hope I don't get blocked next. No, she can't get into my channel no more. I'm allergic to drama. What was the point of blocking subs? So childish. The point was, these were people who had been on her channel. She knew they were great supporters over here and how long Sting had been over here with me. So she was really trying to get my subs that I had sent over there to her, which was like Sting and Carla and all my week oneers of long-term subs over there by, I guess, trying to drag me down and talk about me. But she didn't have that kind of power over them. They knew me better than she did. So where are they tonight? Up in here with me. She lost. She lost out. The last thing she had 150 people in there and was bragging about it. But yet, the 150 people, she ended up arguing with them because they were trolls. Ain't nobody with no decency gonna go over there. You can't trust her. She's already shown you she can't be trusted. And any content creator that hook up with her, okay, go ahead. Better you than me. Also, I don't have to choose sides. I really don't like to be put in that position. Exactly. Like I've always said, people can go where they want to. I think you're pretty sorry if you got to sit up and tell your chat, don't go over there. I don't want you over there. Or they feel like you're gonna expose them if they come over here. You ain't really a content creator. You really not. I don't worry about where y'all go. Not at all. When I flip off of here, I say my prayers, bless my chat tomorrow when I go to church, and my little sugar wiggles and my beautiful butterflies. And I'm done until I see y'all again. I love the people in here. Sometimes we be a little gossipy, but not hurtful. I would never say anything disrespectful in here. My parents would come in here with a belt. Mama's slippers still work. I know that's right. Sting laughing, Carla laughing, Tajisti. Yes, God doesn't make any mistakes. However, all babies are not pretty. I'm sorry. Thank you, Audrey. You got it. It's who you lay with that make that baby pretty or not pretty. So my comment would just be, look at there. I always find something cute. Oh, you got him dressed so cute today. Oh, that is the cutest little hat. Where did you find that? I find something. Oh, it might be a feature on him that is pretty. Oh, his eyes are gorgeous. Find something nice to say. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I do. And I don't be lying. I look for it to find something nice to say. I just rub lime on my arms and legs, no mosquito bites. Lime, I got some lime juice in there. Now you gonna make me try, but I done already put that sprayed the Raid around here and put the off on me. Uh-huh. Audrey, I feel you and understand, love. Okay. Hey, Miss Holistic, how you doing, Holistic? Holistic say, hold up, I've been here 10 months and has. And we had a great relationship from day one. She tried to turn Holistic against me. She tried to turn Lucinda against me. But it's all good. They right here, aren't they? Lucinda being here all the time. Now that we done found out what the deal was, Holistic is right up in here, ain't she? How you doing tonight, sugar? See what she said? I am here. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay. Congrats on your 10 months, Holistic. Yep, had me fooled by lies. She had a lot of us fooled by lies because she was telling you things about me and telling me things about you. She's pretty good at what she does. But when we all got together, the truth really came out. She cuts deep, then plays victim. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Loves playing the victim and crying, then calling the police on people. Yeah, because she called the police on one man and got a report, which I have today, that she sent me a copy of. And you turn it around, you doing worse than him, because he did it on one person. You doing it on 8 people. So, I don't know. Lord help her. Yes, I'm a forgiving person, but 3 years of harassment, I am good on that. I know that's right. That's what I say. She only did about 3 months over here, but be diva, you know. It got so bad I couldn't even go over there to Diva's channel anymore. Not that I didn't support her. I just didn't want to get caught up in the middle of Miss America stuff and Diva stuff. That's that. So I just stood back. Yep. I'd go in there from time to time and hit the like button, or I'd be out there in the bushes. Yep. Hold up. Alex say, hey, I'd have been here 14 months, Ms.V. Okay, Holistic. She say she been here just a tad bit longer. Okay, and she said, we love you. Thank you so much, Alex, for all you do over here, okay? I really appreciate that. Sting is congratulating you on your 14 months. Okay. Keisha, she flipped. what she said and told me Miss V was talking about me bad. Yeah. And told me just the opposite. About she didn't tell me about holistic, she told me about Lucinda. And then talked to me about holistic. She was just going from one to the other. So eventually we would all fall out. But it didn't happen. We all still together. Mm-hmm. Because nobody did nothing to nobody but her. She brought all types of lies to me, and she was behind it, each one. And at that time, when Holistic wasn't coming into my chat, it bothered me. Because she had been coming into my chat all the time. And finally, one day, I picked up the phone and I called her. And I could tell that something was wrong because Holistic had said something in my chat about something I had said that hurt her feelings or something. And I'm like, I never said nothing about her. Nothing but nice things. And always showed myself friendly from day one. So I put two and two together, and I got my information from Chef and Larissa and Miss Abra and Catrice, and then I figured out why Holistic was acting the way she was. She was fed a bunch of lies. Yep. But anyway, it's all out in the open now. Holistic, I hate how she did you. She did her terrible. I would have never pretended to have liked her as she did in the beginning of that chat when she was modding for her over there. And Holistic had been told to leave, but she tried to hang in there with her. And it ended up like, mm-mm. And when Holistic came on that day, I said, oh my God, no. Why? But I had no idea that them two was going that far. But that's okay. It's coming up again. She'll answer for all of that. She wanted me to leave Ms.V, so I had to go incognito because she trolls. Yep, but you ain't got to troll no more. Mm-mm. She got to troll now. She also didn't like the fact that we left her page. That's why you got blocked, Sting. Mm-hmm. One of my week oneers been here a year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Holistic, there's got to be something illegal about calling hospitals asking if you're there. Don't worry, Auntie Millie. Holistic got it. She got it. Trust me. We're not talking about it out on YouTube, but trust me, she has taken care of business, okay? Just like I've taken care of business, we all have taken care of business. She can do whatever she wants to now. All she's doing is digging a deeper hole, whatever she does at this point. But she got it. It took her a long time, but she finally went out there and did what she had to do. Yep. Alex, I tried to hate it, but I couldn't do it. Oh, hide it? No. And it was pissing me off because anybody on dialysis should be watching their blood pressure and their pulse. That is bad on your kidneys when you don't watch your blood pressure. I found that out when I was dealing with my brother having to check his almost 3 times a day, making sure his blood pressure stayed in check and his pulse was in check. And then each time before he went on the dialysis machine. That's very crucial. But that was my main concern, is that she didn't get her blood because she would get so angry because she knew it was a lie. But she couldn't control herself once she got, and then what actually was pissing me off with the fact that she would have Holistic up on the panel and she would be pushing Holistic to talk about the other content creator because she doesn't like people to get along. So if she got Holistic and this other lady over here fussing and arguing, that takes all eyes off of her. She's very, very clever. Very clever. Have a little tiny idea of who y'all are speaking of, just not sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know. I completely understand, Holistic. I would have felt the same way. We all love you over here. Hey, Jersey girl, peace and blessings to you. Hey, Marjorie. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I'm gonna push on down so I can get on off here. Yes, I love you, Miss V, and this chat. And we always had a very good relationship from day one. Before I even went to work, if Holistic hadn't got her daughters were there to take care of her, you remember I had told Holistic I would come down there and be with her, and meant that. And I called her up, and that's when she told me she had a daughter there. And I said, well, okay, well, I done took the job. Now I feel good, better knowing that I can go on up down there and go to work because she does have some. Because at the time, I thought it was nobody but her. But she does have a sister, and she does have a daughter. And I think a son, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Miss V and lovely ladies, I need a snack and something to drink. So I will see you lovely guys tomorrow. Okay, good night. Good night to you, Pierre. I'm getting on down to the end. Good night, Sting, Audrey, and Alex, Carla, and Holistic. We have been on here. This has been a very long live, but it has been very informative. You now know everything that I know, and I told you I would bring it front and center. When I got the information, I was going to come out here and I was going to bring it and I was going to tell America, and I did. We had some interesting topics tonight about Celine Dion, Beyonce's mother's home in Galveston, the dating game, and other conversations that may have popped up in the chat. Y'all have a very blessed night. Thanks again to all of the people who have been over here for months and Sundays, and thanks for not leaving based on what somebody said. Okay? I'll see you good guys tomorrow. Not sure what time, but I'll be on sometime tomorrow. Until then, y'all take care. Love you much. Again, thanks for everything. Good night.